Video isn't going to be what you want to hear.
I am not listening to Jeffrey, but he's still talking. I am not listening to you.
But it'll certainly be what you need to hear. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a 5-part breakdown on how to build unbreakable confidence that will stick. So the first step to rebuilding your confidence is reframing your mindset and understanding on what confidence is. First off, confidence is really just a belief and trust in yourself. Now, for most of you guys, you have no reason to trust yourself. You say, I'm gonna go to the gym at this time, you don't. I'm gonna wake up at 6, you wake up at 8. You say, I'm gonna make 500 shots, you make 300. Why would you trust yourself, right? If your friend did the same thing, you said, hey, I'm gonna show up to the gym at this time, and they don't. Or hey, I'm gonna do this for you, and they don't. You're not gonna trust your friend, and it's the same thing with yourself. You have no reason to trust yourself. Now, the last part to confidence that I think is really good to understand is you don't need confidence to do something. You cannot have confidence and still act anyways. You can say, I'm not confident in shooting in games, but you can still shoot. You cannot be confident handling pressure, but still do it and act anyways. And honestly, this is where you're gonna start to build that trust and your belief in your own ability, is by doing things even if you don't feel confident. So with that understanding of what confidence really is, we can actually get into building confidence. So step 2, which this is something that I have done over the years numerous times and has really helped me, is set a small daily goal that you guys can hit. Now, this might be 100 shots, or this might be jogging a mile. This might be waking up at 6 a.m. Something that is easy. Maybe 6 a.m. for you guys might not be easy, depending on who you are. If you're in school, maybe it is. But something that you can easily do every single day. Now, the reason we're gonna set a small goal is because on the bad days, you're still gonna be able to do it. And on the good days, you can always do more, right? The thing that I think a lot of people do, which doesn't help their confidence, is say, hey, I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m., make 500 shots, and then go to school. They do it a day, 2 days, third day they don't do it, and then just completely drop it. That's not gonna help your confidence, because you said you're gonna do something and you don't do it. So that is simply the point of the second step. Say you're going to do something, do it over and over and over again. Even if it's just something simple and small, it's gonna help build your trust in yourself. So this is something that I've done numerous times. Right now I'm doing a 1-mile challenge every single day. And as simple as it sounds, it's the ability to get up every single day, even when you don't want to, run the mile. It's not that hard, but it's the consistency. And then guess what? On the good days, I run 2, or I run 1.5 miles, or I'm gonna run 5 or 10. But I just set the simple, small goal of running 1, and then all of a sudden you start to build that confidence, you build that trust, then you start doing more, and the next thing you know, 3 months down the road, you're building on that and you're doing more and more. So you guys would know better than me, what's a small goal that you guys can set for yourself that you can easily hit every single day? And then step 3 is track that progress. Get out a notepad near your bed, or get a calendar or something in your phone where every single day after you do it, you can go put that check mark. This is kind of giving yourself the reward of you did what you said you were going to do. Maybe you guys have a calendar by your bed, right? You're checking every single day, and all of a sudden you see 20 checks in a row. A, you don't want to break that streak, but B, you can see, hey, for 20 straight days, I said this is what I'm gonna do, and I did it, right? That's your evidence that you are who you say you are, and that's what's gonna help you build trust and confidence in yourself. Step number 4 is purposely doing difficult things. Now, for you guys as a basketball player, that could be going to a park that you're not familiar with, playing against people that are way better than you that you're, again, not familiar with, and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations. Now, this doesn't just have to be limited to basketball, right? Confidence is kind of a broad term, and this is just your trust and your belief in yourself. You guys can say, I want to do 500 push-ups one day, and you've never ever done more than 20 push-ups, right? And you're going to accomplish something that's extremely difficult. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be something that can obviously build towards your ability as a basketball player. Maybe you say, I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. Maybe you say you want to run 10 miles one day, which might not help you on the court, but it's going to help your confidence, which can then translate to the court. By doing these difficult things, things that you've never done, that you didn't even think you can do, you're just, again, going to build your confidence and your trust in yourself. Wow, I said I wanted to do something. It was so difficult. I wanted to quit 10 times, but I did it anyway. The feeling that you're going to get of accomplishment after, the feeling of pride, and just you did something you didn't even think you can do, is going to help your confidence way more than I can tell you guys. So find something maybe once a month, once a quarter that you guys can do that is difficult, that you don't like to do, and do it on purpose. Step number 5 is to embrace these things that suck. Maybe you guys are going through a tough time right now with college, you're on a team, you're not getting the credit you want. Embrace it, right? You can run away from it, but if you run away from it, deep down in your head, you're gonna know that was difficult, I ran away from it, I didn't stick through it. That's not gonna help your confidence. Maybe you guys didn't make the varsity team as a freshman, you really thought you deserved to. Embrace it. This is just an opportunity to get better and to build your confidence. When you can sit in these opportunities of difficulty and struggle and just things that are not ideal and you can persevere and build through them, that's when you're gonna build the confidence. So maybe this is the first time you've dealt with difficulty. Embrace it. If you haven't, create it. That's why we go into going to do difficult things, because you can create these difficult moments and overcome them and build your confidence. It may take a little while, give it a month, give it 2 months, guarantee you guys will fix your confidence. So let me know in the comments what's an actionable step that you guys are taking from this video to help build your confidence, and then 2-3 months down the road, you can come back to this video, check that comment, and see how much you guys have progressed.